Claire Felicite. So it's my fourth day of the hunger strike. This is Izzy. Izzy keeps me company. She rocks. She's super dog. You can tell how gentle and sweet she is, right? She's the reason I got up in the morning most of the time, since I got out in December of the hospital. So, I don't really feel like hashing over again why I'm on a hunger strike. If you would like to continue looking, that would be great. I really appreciate it. I need the support. But I've been in this situation for so long, it's almost like I just don't want to talk about it anymore. I kind of want it to end. So what I decided to do instead is maybe let the world get to know me a little better while I'm still active, because I haven't eaten in 4 days, but I feel really good. Weird, right? And funny thing is, like, naturally, I just almost stopped smoking cigarettes. So that's going to be an interesting thing, seeing as I was up to like a pack a day. So what do I want to talk about? One of the things I want to talk about is emotional intelligence. If you don't know what emotional intelligence is, it's awesome. Like, I'll give you a great example, which everybody can understand. Emotional violence, right? So we're in a family setting, and someone says something, and the way they say it, they can choose how they say it, but they're angry and they throw it out, and it's like the you words, and people are throwing things, and it's blaming, and it can get very violent. So I've read a lot about it, nonviolent communication, also because I personally had a problem with it. So you have to go and search to fix these problems. I grew up in an incredibly emotionally, physically, the whole 9 yards violent environment. So it's amazing that I'm not some crazy crack whore in a corner. Thank God. I don't want to die. I have dreams, and that's another reason why I'm doing this hunger strike. I worked really hard to get where I am in my life. I took off from home at the age of 13, moved in with a friend, went to France. My mom came to get me. It was really bad, so I decided not to go back with her, divorced her, became a ward of the courts, and I had my own apartment. They changed the laws and rims because of me. I don't know. The more I look at myself, I'm like, God, I am a mover and shaker, like it or not. I just am. So maybe that's part of the problem, or not the problem. Maybe that's part of the issue, is that I am a mover and shaker, and I tend to try and swallow myself into the background. But no longer. I was already coming out of the background a couple years ago. So I think everybody should read about emotional intelligence, because it's about brain and behavioral research, and it's about how we can alter ourselves. Because you can go to therapy all day long, but if you're just talking about what's going on, you're processing it, but you have to actively partake in changing it. So any books on emotional violence, nonviolent communication, all that stuff is super duper for the family, for individuals, for everything. It is, I try and practice what I preach. I'm not perfect, but emotional violence sucks. So everybody should start looking into emotional intelligence and nonviolent communication, because it rocks. Okay, the next thing. My other favorite thing that I'm actually going to start getting back into. This is for anyone who is a little lost in life, I guess, searching. Like, say you have a job, and you're content at your job, but you get up every day and you're like, what is missing from my life? Well, I think we all kind of try and fit into the mainstream in the beginning, and then, or we go the extreme opposite, whatever. But there's a box to fit in the world, apparently. And it's hard for creative people to come out of there. And it's even hard sometimes for people who are creative to understand that they actually are creative and that they're blocked. So there's this book called The Artist's Way. Dun, dun, dun. And I have the 3. I've only read the first. And I go back to it all the time. It's a 12-step program for artists. And, if you're at an office and you just want to reconnect with some part of yourself, you don't have to want to become an artist. It's like a 12-step program to rediscovering who you were before you went to school and got told what to do, before your parents put you in the, it's you should be a lawyer. Well, you really wanted to be a painter, so it kind of helps you retouch all those things. So it's really cool. It's helped me in like talking to my kids, like even about following their dreams, and it's helped me actually deal with my children, because I have creative kids. Genetics are incredible, but even if I didn't have creative kids, it's nice to be able to talk to your children and find things to give them tools to be better human beings in life later. So the Artist Way is a great one, 12-step program. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the fact that I have a 15-year-old son and a 12-year-old stepdaughter, both whom I'm not allowed to speak to right now, at all. I have to go fight in court to get them back. And so I think actually the hunger strike will be faster and cheaper. And I'll finally end the madness. So, yeah. And Izzy will be here with me, and we will update you guys daily, even sometimes more maybe, I don't know. It's just going to depend on how I feel. So, I am intaking fluids. I don't want people to worry too much. I do want support. It's, I need the support. I need people to start talking about this. I mean, it's pretty insane, but it's actually invalidating the crazy Illuminati theory. But it is actually happening. So, I hope it won't last too long. But if it does, guys, don't leave me in the dark, please. Thank you. Bye. Have a great day.